Alright, what's going on, boys? Today we're going to be looking at Update 5.0 and everything that came with the brand new update. There was definitely a lot of stuff in this update that I really just did not expect. I know I haven't been playing the game that much recently, but still, there was some stuff that came out with this update that I just never thought would come to the game. So with that being said, let's talk about the first topic. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys can already guess what I'm going to talk about. It is going to be indeed Vixen, the brand new character. First thing I want to point out about this character is that she is gold. All right. Thank God. A lot of people have been wanting a gold character for the longest time because we've basically only gotten legendaries for like what, the last year or something, maybe more. I don't know. I don't really keep track. I think the last character that was gold that came out was Shazam. So a lot of people have Shazam. You know why? Because he's a gold character. Because there haven't been a lot of gold characters added to the game. But yeah, finally we got Vixen. And one of the things I completely forgot about with this character, because we haven't had a gold character in a while, is that I can actually convert my shards. I'm not going to do it because we're also going to talk about promoting your characters up to star 7, which that's exactly what I'm going to use my extra shards for. But like, I completely forgot that I could even use these. I haven't used these in such a long time. But anyways, in terms of the character, first of all, she's not in the game just yet, but if you want to get the character, she doesn't seem that difficult to get. You can get her shards off of versus challenges, arena events, chest, and special offers. So it looks like there's going to be a lot of different ways to get this character. I don't know if she comes out in raids, but versus challenge is the easiest way to get characters. It is not that hard at all, even if you suck at the game. Just have a little bit of patience. The one thing I do wonder, though, is if the gears are going to be coming out for this character, because this character looks like she's going to be a support. So you definitely want to have fast attack and health with this character. But either way, right now my character is only at 3 stars. I bought her at 3 stars so I could, do a couple of gameplay videos with this character. But I will get her to 7 stars eventually with the versus challenge. Anyways, what this character can do is her passive one is called Wolfpack. She gets 30% team damage per negative effect on the opponent, and it can stack up to 4 times. A lot of people are saying that this is going to be good with Silver Banshee. Now, I'm not going to lie, because I haven't been playing the game that recently, I don't even want to begin to pretend that I know what I'm doing in this game anymore, because I don't. But yeah, I agree. It does look like she's going to be pretty good with Silver Banshee because, of course, Silver Banshee can disable the opponent's special abilities. And if you catch it at the right time, it's a little bit difficult, but you can technically disable 4 of the opponent's special abilities. The 3 special abilities and then the super move. So if you could do all that and you get this 30% bonus or whatever it's going to be when it's level 7, that can actually do a lot of damage. But most of the time, you're only going to be able to stack this 3 times because after the opponent does a super move, you're only going to be able to lock 3 special abilities from the opponent. But either way, we're just going to have to see if this is actually really good. The one thing I do want to point out, though, is I don't want to be super negative with this character, but I really do believe that nowadays, if you are a top 6 team character, I don't really find that to be good enough anymore. Like, yeah, you do have 6 battles every single day, and those, 6 teams are great, but I feel like you have to be top 3 nowadays. Between King of Atlantis Aquaman, Raven, Heartbreaker Harley Quinn, Beta Club, which is now fixed, which I will talk about. Well, I guess I'll talk about it right now. Beta Club got fixed with a brand new update. There you go. So between all of that stuff, you have to be top 3 because those things do way more damage than anything else in the game. Like it's not even close. So being maybe top 4 is good, but you have to be top 1, top 2, top 3 to be super exceptional with all of the stuff that's in the game right now. So even though this character might be top 6 teams, I don't feel like I'm going to be using this character. I don't feel like a lot of people are going to be using this character as much as you might think. She's not going to be as, I guess you could say, popular as Raven. But either way, now moving on to the passive 2, it's called Steel Claws. At level 3, you get minus 12% opponent's defense for 10 seconds, and it can stack up to 5 times. So this is going to be really good once you level it up to level 6 or level 7, or maybe it only goes up to level 5. I don't know. It depends for characters. It's a little bit different for some characters for some reason. But even if you get this up to level 5, reducing defense with your swipes, which thank God, by the way, because they said in the gameplay reveal that it was only going to be jump attacks, which would have been completely useless because you cannot do combos with jump attacks. I mean, maybe you can with like some character out there, but it is not recommended that you do that. It's just not a good idea. So being able to do this with swipes makes the character a lot more versatile, and it makes it seem like she has a Radiant artifact already put in the character. If you guys don't know what the Radiant artifact does, it's basically this. It reduces defense on swipe attacks. So that's going to be really good to, if she's going to be a support character and a combo builder, you tag her in, do a combo, and then the opponent's not going to have any defense. Boom, you tag in your next character that's going to be the damage dealer. You're going to be doing, a little bit more damage with her passive 1, and then on top of that, without any defense, your damage dealer is going to be able to do more damage to the opponent because they don't have as much defense. So anyways, now moving on to the passive 3, it's called Chameleon. I was about to say Chameleon. Bro, English is weird. This should technically be Chameleon, all right? It's the Chameleon. Level 3, 14% class damage. I don't know what that means. I will read this in a little bit. Minus 10% incoming damage. Vixen mitigates all class advantages against her team. Vixen and her teammates additionally gain extra damage and receive reduction in incoming damage against classes they have an advantage over. Okay, so again, I've talked about this many times. The passive 3, in my opinion, should just be a little bit of a bonus passive to make a character good. This is exactly perfectly what it's supposed to be. It's just a little bit of a bonus. But anyways, in terms of special abilities, I actually haven't used this one yet. Even though I leveled it up to level 36, I only used the special 2 and the special 3. But from the gameplay that I saw, the special 1 is exactly like Cheetah's, and it does nothing. So I'm not going to talk about it. This one's called Tiger Rage. Special 2. Mine is at level 50. It can do about 3,000 damage. It does damage over time. And on top of that, kind of like Batman Ninja Catwoman, you can have a timer for how long you're going to be doing the damage over time. And 15 seconds, it might go up to like 20 seconds once you get it up to level 70 or 80. That's a long time. That's a pretty good amount of dot damage that you're going to be doing over time. So I kind of like that one. Next up is going to be Special 3, Electric Shock. Does about 6,000 damage. You could do 13.88 seconds disable of opponent's random special attack. Okay, kind of reminds me of Silver Banshee as well, even though if she's going to be a combo builder or a support, you're not really going to be using the Special 3 that much. And you also have a 30% power generation increase for 8.94 seconds. That doesn't really sound like it's going to be that good. I mean, you would have to spend 6 power bars in the first place to activate this special ability. And on top of that, with artifacts, you can actually add power generation already in their talents. So, I mean, unless she somehow manages to be a damage dealer and can generate a lot of power, I guess that'll be good. But for right now, this doesn't look that good. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it with the character. Everything else about the strategies and what's going to be happening with the character in the future, I don't know about it because I'm just going to leave that to the pros to find out how to actually use this character and if this character is actually usable in super OP teams. So I'm just going to stop talking about her and pretending like I'm good. Anyways, the next character we're going to talk about is going to be Dr. Fate. Not because anything changed in Dr. Fate, just because I had a lot of shards for this character. We're actually going to be talking about the stars. So now you can get characters. I know my face cam is a little bit in the way, but I'm sure you guys have already seen it. Now you can get characters all the way up to 7 stars. Now, okay, I have mixed feelings about this. The first thing I want to talk about, which is my favorite part about this, is the fact that you can now get this really cool silver lining around your card character, or around your card for the character. This looks way better than the red. I never talked about it, but I always hated the little red line on the side of maxed out characters from their star rating. So this looks way better. This looks really cool, man. I like the white lightning sort of effect. But aside from the looks, I'm not really a big fan of this. So I'm also going to talk about the fact that now you can get characters, I think up to level 80. I think that was the thing that they added in the game. Let me check it out real quick. Okay, so I just checked with Silver Banshee just to make sure. Yeah, you can get above level 71 now, so I'm assuming that's going to be going up to level 80. This is something that kind of bothers me about characters. So, okay, the one thing about Injustice 2 Mobile that just kind of kills it a little bit is the grind. Grinding to get characters and to max them out takes a long time. Now, look, if you want to max out King of Atlantis Aquaman, Banshee, Heartbreaker, Harley Quinn, whatever, Raven, doesn't matter. Those characters are worth it. 100%. Go do it. It's worth it, even if it takes a lot of weeks to max out the character. But the thing is that there's so many characters in the game to where I don't know why they keep making it harder to max out these characters. They're already good. And on top of that, if you were to compare bad characters with good characters in like a bar, nothing changes if you can get everybody to 7 stars. You know what I mean? So let's say that Cheetah was right here. King of Atlantis Aquaman is right here. King of Atlantis Aquaman is way better, right? But now if you want to get them up to 7 stars, guess what? The bar doesn't change. It's exactly the same because King is still going to be better than Cheetah by a lot. So I don't know why they make it harder to max out these characters. It's just going to make players feel even more tired to play the game because, again, it already takes weeks to max out characters the way they are. Now it's going to take even longer just so you could do a little bit of extra damage. And it's going to make no difference when you compare it to the other characters in the game with whatever character you're working on. Because again, you could just get every character up to 7 stars. So I'm not really a big fan of this. Just because, yes, you are going to be able to do more damage. But if you want to max out characters, it's going to take you even longer to max out characters. And that's definitely not something that I ever thought about them adding to the game. I never wanted them to add anything like that in the game. If they want to level up, if they want to make it so our profiles can go up to level 80, level 90, level 100, cool, that's fine. Because that's just kind of something that you do when you log in the game and you get your objective rewards or whatever. And you can actually also get more energy the more that your account is leveled up. But it's not really like a grind, you know? You just kind of play the game and it happens. But if you want to get somebody like, let's say, Last Laugh Joker maxed out now, guess what? Well, I got lucky. But guess what? If you're not lucky, you're going to have to get 360 more shards than what it was to get up to 6 stars. Because now you have to go up to 7 stars. So, I don't know. That just seems like a really dumb thing to add in the game, in my opinion. And I don't even feel like I'm really going to try to get these characters up to 7 stars, level 80. Because getting up to level 70 takes a while, man. It already takes a while. I don't want to spend more time working on these characters. And also, one more thing I wanted to point out is that we have this brand new orb in the game. Now, look, at first I thought this was actually kind of cool because what you can do is you can now trade these orbs, these old orbs, to get the intergalactic orb, which is the brand new orb. Now, that sounded like a good idea at first until I realized how expensive these actually are. Look at how much it takes to level up Last Laugh Joker. It's 5 intergalactics. Now, look at how much it takes to get 20 of these galactic orbs. And look at how much I've collected over the last couple of months or whatever that I've played the game. Well, the thing is that these weren't always in the game. So from the time that they updated the game for these to be in there, look at how many I've gotten. Only 34. And you need 20 to get 1. That's insane. And you need 5 to upgrade 1 character. And it can actually be 7. Some characters you need 7 of these to upgrade 1 character. So that's very costly. That's a lot of orbs that you got to be getting. And I don't know why they did this. I mean, we already have all of these orbs that we don't do anything with. Why not just make your characters go up to 7 stars? I don't know. Well, actually, I do know why. It's because they want you to keep playing the game and to make the grind harder to get some of these orbs. But either way, that's an L. I'm gonna give the whole level 80, getting your characters up to 7 stars, an L because I just don't care about that. And now I am in my Discord because we got leaks of the brand new solo raid event, which is going to be Deathstroke solo raid event. Now, look, I'm not really that excited about a brand new event because guess what? Spoiler alert, don't tell anybody, but you're going to be doing exactly the same thing with exactly the same characters that you're already doing in Rise of Krypton, the Raven event, and the Dawn of Apocalypse event. You're going to be doing exactly the same thing. You're going to use the same top 3 characters because they're just the best characters. So even though a lot of people are going to be excited about solo raids, I could quite frankly care less. The one thing I do want to look at is Deathstroke. I already talked about how good Deathstroke is in my last video. Go check it out if you haven't. But I am very, very excited about this character. As a matter of fact, I am so excited about this character that I literally talked about him before I even talked about Vixen, just because this character is going to be that good and that badass. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We did get leaks on what these cards are going to look like, but I mean, it's no surprise. We always get these whenever there's a brand new event. But yeah, I guess the one thing I did kind of forget to talk about was the, I'm not going to talk about the brand new artifacts yet. I'll do it in a different video. And we actually already got the list of what the bosses are going to be for the brand new event, which I will also talk about in a different video. But the one thing I did forget to mention is these, which are the epic tokens. I think that's what they're called, legendary tokens for the final talent slot in your level 7 characters or your star promoted 7 characters. Most people already maxed out their talents in their characters, so this really isn't a big deal at all. But I mean, I guess you could squeeze out a little bit more damage if you add an extra talent on your character, especially if it's legendary. But yeah, with that being said, that's pretty much everything with the brand new update. If you go read the patch notes for the brand new update, one of the things they wrote down is quality of life improvements, which I don't know what that means because the game looks pretty much exactly the same. So I don't know what to talk about with that because that literally means nothing. They didn't do anything in that department. So anyways, with that being said, hope you guys have a good day. Stay safe and stay clean, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you very much for watching.